All right, now, welcome back to the Blue Room. You already know my name. I'm Peacock Blue. I decided to appear before you once again because after my last video, right, and we was talking about how they are about to be embarrassed, I just I wasn't finished. I ended the video too early. I should have picked another card because this how they're gonna be end up looking. Ugh. This how they are going to end up looking. What? Sitting on the dock of the bay, contemplating life, thinking about the decisions that they have made, thinking about the type of person that they are, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, thinking about all the time that they have wasted with that bullshit. Look at them. Just sad, miserable, going through a dark night of the soul. I think we're talking about a transformation. In the last video, we talked about somebody who was highly arrogant and everything like that, and how they dug a hole for themselves with their words and their fuck, right? And so now they're experiencing some type of fall from grace, some type of loss of power or status, some type of irony, some really messed up irony in their life. And now they're in a position, a mental position where they are doing some self-reflection, seeing exactly what type of person they are. The same card came out the last time, this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The loss that they have incurred, the wasted time, the wasted relationships, sabotaged opportunities, all of the, you know what I'm saying, fucked uppery that they were engaging in before. Now they're sitting on the dock of the bay, thinking about that, reflecting on that, deciding if this is the type of person that they want to be in the future, deciding if they want to keep continuing to suffer losses. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The losses that come along with cycles of self-fuckery. So now we're breaking out of a mental prison. The arrogance of these people. They came out as the King of Wands in the last reading, right? The arrogance, the non-committal nature, the unapologetic nature, all of that is a mental prison. These people are not showing their truest self when they behave in this way. Actually, all of that false bravado and all of that old bullshit, that's just a front to hide the insecurities and the fear that they really experience. And so whatever is happening to this, breaking down the walls of their mental prison. Eight of Swords in reverse. And they're going to be able to be free from societal influences, free from their notions about themselves. They're going to be free now. It's going to take a little while. I hate it for them. And it's kind of sad. These people have been uncooperative with the spirit realm. Their spiritual entourage has led them in the wrong direction. And so as a result of that, people are now going to be uncooperative with them. They're not going to have no help. They're not going to have no sympathy. Ain't nobody going to fuck with this person because of who they were before. And they're going to have to go through this all alone by themselves, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, watching all their opportunities and all of their so-called friends and all of that, all their material wealth, watching all of this roll away. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They about to lose. They about to lose. And then slowly but surely, they're going to have to rebuild themselves anew. They're going to have to create a new version of themselves. Knight of Pentacles upright. And it's going to be a while. It's going to take some time. This ain't nothing that's going to happen to this person overnight or in a week. It took them longer than a week to destroy their life. Yeah. And so it's going to take much longer than a week for them to rebuild it. All the while they was walking around feeling good, being arrogant and cocky, narcissistic and projecting and gaslighting and all that old shit they be doing. That was destroying their life, and they didn't even know. They thought it was building them up. They thought that by sucking and siphoning the energy out of others, that they were making themselves stronger. But in actuality, boo, what they were doing was weakening their true self. They were making themselves even more codependent because they need sources of energy to even survive. They need people that they can bring down and step on and humiliate and ghost and all that kind of stuff to drain those people's energy. And that's how they lift themselves up. Well, baby, when this pentacle is taken from out from under their ass, they're going to be left with the reflection of their true self. And they ain't going to be pleased with what they see. And they're going to have to start from the bottom in rebuilding an authentic version of themselves. And it's going to take a while. Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Ooh, baby. They're going to be taking one step forward and two steps back every time they think they make some progress. They're going to have to take two steps back. They're going to try to revert to their old ways and their old methods of getting what they desire and what they want, the way they used to get their way. They're going to try to do that again, and it's going to cause them to lose even more. It takes a long time to break cycles of self-fuckery. This is my cycles of self-fuckery card. Eight of Swords upright. In reverse, breaking cycles of self-fuckery, the ways that we sabotage ourselves mentally, financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually. All this self-sabotage they were doing, and they thought they was getting over on people. They thought they was like getting ahead by sucking and siphoning people's energy. No. They're going to try to go into their life and do the same, their new life, doing the same thing. And every time they think they make some progress, they're going to have to take a step back. And that's the way it's going to be. The Star is in reverse. So this person's healing is going to take a long time. How many times am I going to have to say that? That embarrassment and that reproach, the scandal, the fallout from all of that, man, I don't know if they can bounce back from that. I had said at the end of the last video that I thought this was going to be a celebrity. I don't fucking know who. Some type of fucked upery that they be perpetrating in their life that is exposed. When you see that, that's when you know that whomever fits this description in your life, that is going to happen to them shortly after that celebrity. Now, after that, that's when they go through the dark night of the soul and realize how fucked up they truly are. And they try to rebuild their life. And every time they take a step forward, they're forced to take two steps back. And that's a cycle that's going to repeat now over and over in their life. Oh, well, I want to be sad for them. I want it to. I want to be sad, but mostly I just pity how they're going to be stuck. How they're going to be stuck and stagnant. There's the Hangman. How they're going to be stuck and stagnant in this cycle of growth, transformation, rebirth, and everything like that. They're going to have to totally remodel themselves from the inside out. See, they used to try to do it from the outside in by looking a certain way, behaving a certain way, walking around like they got it popping like that, when in actuality, they really did not. Now, this time, they're going to have to remodel themselves and remake themselves from the inside out. They're going to have to deal with the condition of their fucked up heart. They're going to, and narcissism. They're going to have to look at the deeper, darker parts of themselves, honestly and objectively, and they're going to have to do the work, okay? The work. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of pentacles in reverse, but I only got 1 pentacle upright. This person, they want to bring themselves in from out of the cold, but it's gonna have to, like, they're gonna have to grow in inner fortitude, inner strength. Because remember, they're weak and they're vulnerable on the inside. They're insecure on the inside. They don't have true spiritual power on the inside. That's why they have to snatch it from others. And so now, if they want to bring themselves in from out of the cold, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, they're going to have to strengthen themselves from the inside. They're going to have to do their spiritual homework, okay? Straight up. And that's why they sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, doing their spiritual work. Now look at this guy. You see this shadow right here? That's him again. That's his shadow self. And he's looking out towards his shadow self. And his shadow self is looking back at him. He's looking at a reflection of himself as he truly is. After this person experiences this fall, they experience this embarrassment and humiliation, they will be forced to look at a true reflection of themselves and deal with what they see. Don't we all have to do that? So that's a lot. That's a lot. 7 of Wands in reverse, prayers and affirmations. Throat. The folks apologize to people. They're going to have to upgrade their speeches with some prayers and some meditations. They're going to have to really get their mind right so that the blockages that they created for themselves energetically, so that those can be removed. It's a whole chakra redo. Almost. I got heart chakra, crown chakra, and throat. Surprisingly, I didn't get third eye. In the place of the third eye, I got prayers and affirmations with the 7 of Cups. So this person, they have a lot of decisions that they have to make. They're going to have to learn about reciprocity, true generosity and love. They're going to have to learn about unconditional love. They're going to have to learn about selflessness. Oh man, this person got plenty lessons to learn, but they got time, don't it? 7 of Cups, these are the lessons that they got to learn. Oh well, they got plenty of time while they sitting on the dock of the bay right here. It's another deck over here calling my name. Wait. This one. Let's talk about these folks sitting on the dock of the bay, learning their lessons. This time, they're not going to be wasting time. This time, they're going to be doing their self-reflection, their introspection, and getting their heart and their mind together. Learning how to express themselves authentically and honestly. They're going to be doing some chakra cleansing and healing around this bitch while they're sitting on this dock. Ooh. Did somebody, one of y'all got ghosted by somebody recently? When he said he would text you after work, but that was a year ago. That's what it said. When he said he would text you after work, but that was a year ago. Did somebody ghost you? What's up, Leandra? How you doing? Did somebody ghost you? Somebody you loved or cared about or saw a future with? That's who I'm talking about. If somebody ghosted you that you loved or saw a future with, or y'all had taken steps towards deciding if y'all was going to be together and they just disappeared on your ass, please know and understand that I'm talking to you, and this person is getting ready to go through everything I've been describing in this video and in the last video. It take a little minute for my videos to show up. I don't know why. I guess it's because my channel is still new. But you'll be able to see that probably tomorrow afternoon about them embarrassing themselves and experiencing this fall. So I'm talking to you. I wish my videos would show up immediately on my channel, but they don't. They don't. And the one that I just recorded about an hour ago is not going to show up till tomorrow. This video is not going to show up on my channel until tomorrow. That's just the way it is. But things will never be the same. It ain't going to be like that forever. Let me take that back out. When he text you after work, but that was a year ago. This person that just ghosted you, good. Praise the Lord. I want you to thank God, Leandra, that this person left your life. This person was a motherfucker, okay? This person was highly narcissistic and selfish. You may have seen red flags of that you ignored or chose to look past. Please be thanking and praising the Lord that he took this person out your life. They was no good for you. This person, they was a part of the karmic collective. You know the difference between the divine collective, divine feminine, divine masculine. Then we got karmic feminine, karmic masculine. Those are the ones who are on the devil's side. They are our adversaries' children, the devil's children, and we are God's children. So they be fine and sexy. They be so attractive. They be like magnetic. They be like, ooh, the vibe be right and everything like that. The devil is handsome. He's sexy. He smell good. He got money. He, you know what I'm saying, is very charming. He got long dick and everything like that. But that's just so you will be attracted to him and let him in your house and he will destroy you. That's what this person was. So it wasn't him that ghosted you. That was your ancestors. Look at this. The Empress, that's you. You too good for this person, number one. Number two, they would have like, okay, so you know how you fertilize the grass and that makes it grow? What is the opposite of that? I can't think of it. To kill the grass, they would have killed your grass. They would have killed your grass. They would have siphoned your joy and your love and your peace, your stability, your financial independence. They would have like broken all that down. So just be thankful, girl. My baby daddy is a Capricorn. Oh, are you a water sign? Are you a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Because I'm a Scorpio and my baby daddy is a Capricorn, and that was horrible. Horrible. It was horrible. These folks, they know. Okay, so you part water sign, yep. You already. But that's just my personal opinion. That's just off of my experience. However, this person right here, I got Two of Cups in reverse with the entity attachment. This person is full of like hatred and fear. Hatred and fear. This person is exactly who I've been talking about all night. Also, they don't have what it takes spiritually to maintain a relationship with you. You being the Empress, you require a certain code of conduct to be met by your partner. He has to carry himself a certain type of way and possess certain spiritual attributes in order to even match you. The only one that can match the Empress is the Emperor, and this person was not. He was a Knight of Wands at best. Let's see. Tell me about this person. Three of Pentacles in reverse, uncooperative, uncouth, hard-headed, bullheaded, stubborn, idolatrous, meaning he worships himself. Ooh, and money and hoes. I want to say hoes. Sex. He's lustful. This person is spiritually unqualified to be with you, Leandra. My baby daddy put spells on me. And I didn't even know about spells back then. When I was 23, 24 years old, back in 2005, 2006, I didn't know about all of this. But he did. He's from New Orleans and everything like that. And they be doing that shit down there real tough. And so he did some of that shit on me. I'm 38 years old, okay? I'm just now realizing what he did to me 14 years ago. Because I just sat back one day and I realized that since I left my baby daddy in 2008, I haven't had a good job. I haven't been successful. I haven't had a successful relationship. I grew a lot spiritually, but that's because he introduced me to my spirituality. And so, hey, I'm glad about that. That's why I don't regret the relationship. However, I know that he attached some unholy entities to me, entity attachments. He attached them to me. I know that my son's father is an unholy individual, highly impetuous, highly uncooperative, highly stubborn, and worships the ground that he walks on. He worships the own ground that his feet is on. What kind of shit is that? Who do that? Where they do that at? Highly manipulative. And just so happened on my birthday, November 2nd, I ain't heard from this man in 3 years. Since 2017 was the last time I spoke with him. And just so happened that the time before that was 2014. And the time before that was 2011. And my son was born in 2008. So, and I got with him in 2005. So every 3 years, here this man come. And what he does is he tries to renew the spell that he put on me. And so this year on my birthday, when he reached out to me, I was like, listen, fuck you, all right? We don't need you. My son forgot he had a father anyway. And by that, I broke the spell that the man put on me. These folks don't give a fuck about nothing but themselves, draining your energy, keeping you down, and making sure you never, ever have love in your life. The strength and the vitality that you have, these folks want it. They want it because they don't have that. They don't have the light in them. They are not fertile like this. You know what I'm saying? Look at her, she pregnant. I don't know if you can see her. That's the Empress. She got shit popping off in on her body. Whatever she touched, it grows. You know what I'm saying? These folks don't have them type of powers. They hate to see you with them. They hate to see me with them. They hate themselves. They are hostile towards their own self. That's why they be doing this type of shit. They themselves are demonically tormented, and so they turn around and torment the children of the light. One of the ways they do that is by causing us to fall in love with them and then leaving us, breaking our hearts and our spirits. leaving us in a state of depression or mental self-fuckery and all that old shit like that. That's one of the ways. Another one of the ways is to keep us always on edge, walking on eggshells, to be really moody or angry, or, you know what I'm saying, emotionally manipulative, to keep us unstable so that we can't focus, so that we cannot manifest our desired results. So, like I said before, Leandra, just be praising the Lord that this man left your life, because he wasn't good enough for you anyway. Would have just brought you down. Okay, boo? Me too. And I'm very stubborn. Somebody tried to talk to me, was that the day before? No, it was yesterday. Day before yesterday. Somebody tried to talk to me the day before yesterday. And I was like, listen, I don't trust men, all right? And I know I shouldn't be so, I'm not belligerent. I'm just stern. I'm 38 years old. I ain't got time for your games, for your inconsistency, for your inability to love, your emotional, you know what I'm saying, underdevelopment. Ain't nobody got time. I have a 12-year-old son. I'm trying to make sure he becomes fully emotionally developed. I ain't got time to help you develop emotionally as well. And you 40 years old, I ain't got time to be babysitting you through this relationship, telling you each and everything that you supposed to be doing towards me as a lady. I ain't got time. So if you don't know it already, then you can just, you know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. Now, I haven't always been this way. I wasn't always this stern. I used to be like, so, you know what I'm saying, whimsical and like bubbly. And I still am to a certain degree. But listen, don't come over here with that shit, here. Because I will tell you about yourself. And I will tell you, listen, I don't fuck around, all right? If you're trying to fuck around, go find you somebody to fuck around with, because I ain't her, okay? Have a nice day. Blessings to you. God bless you and keep you. Let his face shine upon your ass. Him. That's how I talk to him. And I'm trying to like really regain my femininity, because I know that that is a masculine quality. But what else am I supposed to do? It's like they ain't coming correct. So what am I supposed to do? When they step to me, they better step correct, or I will cut them down to size. And I don't want to always have to be that way. I'm really like meditating and praying and asking God to help me with that. But what am I supposed to do? What up, Vivi? How you doing? I'm just over here talking shit because default. And it's Friday night. So I'm just here talking shit. And we was talking about, in the last video, we talked about somebody who was going to be embarrassed, brought down to size. Then we was talking about how they're going to be sitting on the dock of the bay. That's what we was talking about just now. Self-reflecting, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in their life, how they're going to have to rebuild their self-esteem and their self-image from the ground up righteously. And then we was talking about somebody being ghosted. So let's see what's up. Let's see what else. Time to change the subject again. I have become very stern. The older I get, the more stern I become, the less time I have to waste. I'm like, I finally made it to being happily single. I'm single and I'm all right with that. And I know how to like keep myself entertained. I know how to deal with periods of loneliness. When I get lonely, you know what I do? I roll me a blunt. And I smoke and I pray and I take me a long hot bath with pink Himalayan salt and coconut oil. That's what I do when I get lonely. And that is like fewer and farther between. Like, I don't get lonely that much anymore. I mean, emotions come or feelings come and feelings go, but I've learned to master my emotions to now I'm like really autonomous, emotionally standing on my own 2 feet. And so I'm not reaching out to nobody. If somebody see me and they want me, they're going to have to come over here and knock on my door. And I get to decide whether I want to let them in. I ain't getting ready to go over there and knock on nobody's door. I don't even call men, okay? What I need to call you for? I can talk to my Father in heaven and he's going to give me good sound advice and he's not going to make me feel no type of way. All right, so when we can't get somebody off of our mind, we got to like find something else to do, something that is totally all encompassing, something that you can submerge yourself in. So I'm going to tell y'all my business, okay? I'm going to tell you my business because it is my desire to be truthful and authentic with you, okay? So there is a man that I love. I've been loving him for 2 years. Last Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, I saw him. He came to my house and I told him, I don't think I want to see you anymore. And I didn't say I don't want to see you anymore. I said, I don't think I want to see you anymore. And that was so hard for me to do, okay? It was really difficult. I spent all day last Saturday, this past Saturday, in my bed, crying, getting up, smoking, looking out the window, talking to the Lord, like, Lord, I can't believe, is it really over? And I'm shuffling cards. Is he coming back, Lord? Is he going to come back to me? And the Lord was like, girl, shut the fuck up. That's how he talked to me sometimes. Shut up. Don't you have a YouTube channel that you're trying to grow? Don't you got shit to do around here? And you like letting this man like get you all out your top and you got more important shit to do in your life. Get it together. Feel these little emotions, cry these little tears, smoke this little blunt and get it together. And I was like, okay, Lord, you right. You're right. So it is what it is. Now I'm cool. That was just what today is, Friday. So that was 6 days ago. 6 days ago. I only spent 1 day crying over that man. And I wasn't crying over him because he left. I was crying over me because I had to leave. I took the step to do what was best for me in my life because I'm strong like that. Fuck all that. I ain't finna let nobody treat me any kind of way. Even if I gotta leave them, even if I love them, I'll just cry my tears and keep it moving. Pick myself up and put my drawers and my socks on, my lashes, and keep it moving. Straight up. Straight up. I feel you. Not being able to get somebody off your mind, baby. I know exactly what the fuck you was talking about. All right. However, what we are not going to do is dwell in that energy right there. So we're going to find us something good to focus on. For me, it's my YouTube channel. For me, I'm going to come. Every time I think about that man, I be like, oh, let me, where my lip gloss at? Is my lashes on straight? Live. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Blu Room. Straight up. The reason I'm here is because I couldn't get that man off my mind. I had to put my mind on something that meant something to me. So that's what I'm doing. This right here is like a declaration of independence for me. Me coming on here calling y'all names and doing what I do. This is a declaration of independence and an act of revolution against any and everything that has tried to come against me. Fuck all that. I'm still here. I still have my gifts. I still have my God. I left Facebook like I left that man, and now here I am, moving on into the future. I suggest you adopt a similar philosophy for your life. What you said. Indeed. Now, what else? because, man, they don't be understanding or recognizing the value. Because you know how the Lord created a man? And then he was like, it is not good for a man to be alone. I'm going to make him a woman, a helpmeet, right? So the Lord gave the man a woman because the man was in need. Now, the woman wasn't in need. The woman was created to fill the man's need. He was the one that was needy around this bitch. The man was the needy one. And so along the way, we have forgotten that fact. And we have like shifted the perspective of things and like overturned the dynamic of things. They are now thinking that they are the gift and that we need to catch us a good man. No. Now we need to realize and remember, and so do the men, that the woman is the gift. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, not she that findeth a husband. Am I right? So when we think properly about ourselves as women, when we raise our vibration, and I'm working on that too. I was just saying how I'm too masculine. I am, because I don't give a fuck, and I'll cuss your ass out and then pray for you. I will do that. That is not very feminine sometimes. I know, I'm working on it. But in the same regard, I know that I am a gift. I know that my presence in a man's life can only be a blessing because I work so hard to keep myself high vibrational. I work so hard to keep my energy pure. I work hard to be found acceptable in the sight of the Most High. So I know whomever's life I am a part of, they will be blessed by my presence. They will. And so it's my responsibility to myself to make sure that that person is a blessing in my life as well. Because the even swap ain't no swindle. Okay? Even swap ain't no swindle. So if I'm blessing your life, you got to bless my life as well. That's what we call reciprocity, right? Right. So that's just a little bit about Blue, a little something that you never knew, but now you know, straight up. When someone who is very relevant speaks, my nose just started running. Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you showed up on a blind date and your date is wearing a fedora, one of those little hats? And at first, when I first saw this card, when you show up on a blind date and they're wearing a fedora, I thought, man, he goofy. Who the fuck wears a fedora? But gentlemen, men who respect themselves, men who have class, men who, you know what I'm saying, dress well, they wear fedoras. Men who have high, healthy self-confidence, they wear fedoras, right? What you think? In this day and age, a man like that might be considered corny or lame or whatever. But that's just like public opinion. I just wanted to ask that question. So somebody relevant, somebody noteworthy, somebody good and solid will show up in your life when you have dealt with all of the preconceived notions about relationships. Me too. When we have taken our time to heal ourselves and get our mind right, when we have a healthy view of men or whatever you like, women, whatever you like, when you have a healthy view of relationships, then somebody can present themselves. Also, when you have gotten rid of all toxic energy out of your life. in the form of old relationships, exes, and you know what I'm saying, boo things and situationships and friends with benefits and all of those placeholders. All those things are just cheap substitutes for the real divine intimacy that we desire as women. And so when we deal with all of that, then we create space in our life and in our energy field for somebody really, truly relevant to step on the scene. When we recognize our true value and worth, this says when all the old toys your mom threw out are suddenly worth thousands of dollars. When we get our mind right from all of our preconceived notions and that relevant person steps into our lives and the people see that, we're going to be posting that, or they're going to see us out somewhere, or even energetically, they're going to feel that we have moved on with our life. Then they're going to be ready to, you know what I'm saying, realize our worth and realize we was the one they let get away and all that old bullshit like that. They don't know what they got until it's gone, until it can't come back, until they can't have it back. That's when they really, really, really want it back. So that ain't our problem. That don't got nothing to do with us. I mean, that's on him. But it is what it is. So it's the difference between somebody who is spiritually impoverished and somebody who is spiritually abundant. And I need you to be able to recognize and discern the difference before you become emotionally involved with that person. Now, it is not your responsibility. It is not my responsibility to lead these folks to the path of righteousness. They a whole man. I'm talking to heterosexual women who deal with me. Okay? They a whole man. What as a woman what do I look like leading a man? He's supposed to be the leader, right? He's supposed to determine the direction that our relationship will take. He's supposed to be, the emperor. What I look like, you know what I'm saying? Leading him to spiritual enlightenment. He's supposed to desire that on his own. Now, if I have the knowledge, me, Blue, I do have spiritual knowledge, right? Okay, cool. And he doesn't, then all he got to do is come to me and want to talk to me about these things, ask me questions so that he can put his masculinity into proper perspective. But it ain't my responsibility to try to instill that desire in him. He got to want that for himself. So we're going to have to learn our place once again. I know that some of my attitudes, some of my mannerisms, sometimes the way I speak, I know that is less than feminine, but oh well. Sometimes they be out there acting like a pack of bitches, don't they? Yes, they do. They be acting like a whole pack of bitches out there. And so it is what it is. Even swap ain't no swindle. If they're going to have a little bitch madeness in them, then I might have a little bit of niggerishness in me. I said that. I said that. What you said? Yep. Once they feel like somebody else want us, that's when they want us. Let's see why that is. I don't fucking know. That's some backwards ass thinking, ain't it? That's so backwards. It's jealousy. It's jealousy. They don't want you with nobody else. They want to be able to use you up the way they want to use you up. They don't want anybody else to experience the goodness, and they want you to be stuck on them. They want you to be stuck and stagnant on them forever until you just wither away, until your eggs just turn into powdered milk, until you just dry up, until your nipples hang down by your kneecaps, until you just get old. They want you to just dry up, wanting them and wanting them and wanting them, and they being in the position of power, never fulfilling your desires. But as soon as they know that somebody else fulfilling your desire, baby, they can feel that, and they don't like that. They're jealous. I got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. I think that what I just said was the truth. They want you to just yearn for them forever, because that's a way of you giving them your energy. When you just sit there and you just miss them so much, and you can't get them off of your mind, and your heart just be aching, and you just get horny and mad and sad and all these different emotions surrounding them because they won't come and show up correctly in your life. That's you giving them your energy. And they feed off that, man. They feed off of it. And so when somebody does come correct in your life, then that's their energetic supply that's been cut off. And then they want to like regret and all that old bullshit. So they're not going to do that. That's what I talked about in the last video. They're not going to find anything that helps them walk in their personal power. They're not going to do that. It's going to take a tower. It's going to take embarrassment, some kind of fall, some type of catastrophe in their life for them to like almost damn near die or something like that. It's going to have to take some ego injury in order for them to snap back into reality. That's the only way. It takes an ego injury to bring a narcissist down to size. That's what's getting ready to happen. They are not going to willingly choose that for themselves. They're not going to be like, look what, I'm really a fucked up individual, ain't I? So let me just, you know what I'm saying, find a. They're not. So the Most High will step in, because he's not going to allow his good righteous children to be abused forever. Once his good righteous children get their mind right and get themselves into alignment with him and into alignment with their higher self, and they walk in their spiritual journey and they place their foot on their divine path, the Lord is not going to allow folks to keep fucking with his children. So when folks keep fucking with the Lord's children, the Lord just go ahead and deal with them folks. That's what it takes for the narcissist to get their mind right, for the Lord to tap their ass one time and deal with them on our behalf. There's nothing that we can do to convince these folk to be better. We go halfway dead trying to convince them to be better. So what we do is we convince ourselves to be better by getting closer to the Lord, and we give all our troubles, we cast our cares on the Lord and let him handle our light work for us, boo. And he will be able to handle it much better than we ever could. Okay, no problem. He got that. While we focusing on what we supposed to be doing, he handling that for us. He gonna bring these folks to their knees. Don't worry. He gonna bring them to their knees. Don't the word say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Christ is the Lord? These folks are going to bow and humble themselves to the Most High. They are. They are. Now, you want to see Blue get passionate about something, baby? And start talking about the Lord. I know I talk cash shit, but I love the Lord. I am like a child of the Most High. Yep, that's the way it's going to go. That is the way it is going right now. Things are happening. I read current energy. I can see back there what happened in the past. I can kind of like take a look into the future and see some possible outcomes. But baby, I read current energy. This is happening now. So if you have had somebody ghost you recently, like the young lady at the beginning of this video, this message applies to you. Seven of Cups in reverse. Ooh, 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 ooh. They're going to be out of options. They're not going to have no other choice but to accept the judgment that is coming down upon their ass. There is no escape from this. It is getting ready to go down. And I made a video last night saying it's about to go down. I just realized that. And then I made a video earlier or sometime recently with the lady with the shotgun upside down. And I said, put your weapons down. You are safe now because the Lord is about to take over that battle for you so that you can focus on what you're supposed to be doing. Wow. I just noticed that my messages over the past couple of days have been leading up to this right here. Seven of Cups in reverse. They ain't gonna have no choice. Ain't no another choice. It's either comply or be placed in spiritual jail. Guantanamo Bay. That's how the Lord described it to me. Guantanamo Bay. An inescapable mental and spiritual prison that these folks will be placed in if they refuse to comply. If a tower hits this narcissist and they still walk around with their chest all puffed out, all haughty and proud, then they go to spiritual jail. There is no alternative. Damn, boo, I would hate to be in this position right here. I mean, okay, let's think about that logically though. About you feeling like some type of satisfaction. Why wouldn't you feel satisfaction? When the Lord told us that he was going to make our enemies our footstool, we're supposed to be sad about that? He told us he was going to make our enemies our footstool anyway. Are we supposed to be sad about that? I mean, I ain't saying go parade and jump for joy, but you can feel a sense of like completion and thanksgiving that the Lord vindicated you, that you have been, justified in the situation. If somebody, God forbid, murdered somebody, right? One of somebody's relatives, I ain't gonna say yours. Somebody's relative got murdered, right? And so they had this long trial and the murderer was sentenced to life in jail, in prison, right? Are they going to be sad because that man gets life in prison? Or are they going to be happy and they're going to praise the Lord because justice was served around this bitch? Why would you be sad? So, no, ma'am, I need you to, I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, throw a whole party, but why the fuck not? As long as you are giving thanks and praise unto the Most High for standing up for you and for vindicating you, why not be happy? Please be happy. Please be happy about that. The Lord told us that he was going to prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. So when we get to the table that the Lord prepared for us and our enemies is over there looking, watching, and they can't have not a morsel nor a scrap off of this table because the Lord prepared this table for us and everything that's on this table is for us, right? And we don't have to share that with them because they are our enemy. If they would have been our friend, then we would have been willing to share that with them, right? But no, they chose to be our enemy. So are we supposed to feel guilty for eating what the Lord prepared for us and put on our table? Are we supposed to feel guilty for not having to share or for not sharing with our enemy? So I need you to get your mind right on that, boo. Get your mind right on that, because fuck all that. Praise the Lord that my justice came. Praise the Lord that you told me you was going to fight my battle for me and you fought it, Lord. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You was my boo, all right? Straight up. Straight up. Now I done broke a sweat. I broke a sweat that time. Get Blue to talking about the Lord, baby. Oh, baby, I get real riled up because I don't play about him. He don't play about me. I don't play about him. What else? What else? I think that might be it. That's it. So just be watching for my videos. Like we already discussed, they show up late. So this one ain't going to show up on my page till sometime tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay, so I have a goal. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, then a lot of more things will open up for me. Right now, I have 55 subscribers. I just started my channel, okay, last Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. Like, it's been 1 week. Actually, I recorded my first video on YouTube last Friday. So it's been only 1 week. And I feel like I'm doing very well. So help me reach my goals. Be liking these videos. Subscribe to this channel. Share these bitches around. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. And I'm going to keep showing up if you keep showing. Shit, whether you show up or not, I'm going to be up in this bitch. All right? This is the Blu Room. I am your host, Peacock Blu. And I'm just fucking with you. I'm going to holler at you later. All right?